When we think of champions, we think of the greats. Michael Phelps, Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, Dean Smith, and Coach K, just to name a few. This week, our very own 15 East News reporter, Quinton Howard, wrote an article of an invisible phenomenon pertaining to who he believes is the most powerful athlete of all time.
LeBron James, the man, the story, the legend. Standing at 6 feet 8 inches tall and weighing 250 pounds, we've never seen an athlete quite like him. What he has done on the basketball court is nothing short of amazing. However, LeBron James has acquired more than basketball supremacy.
Cross to Dellavedova, alley-oop to James, and he throws LeBron James at the buzzer.
Everywhere we go, we engage or overhear interesting conversations pertaining to sports. Who was better? Peyton Manning? Tom Brady? Was Babe Ruth really the best? Or was his success accredited to the era he played in? Kobe Bryant? LeBron James? The topics go on and on. There is one question we have yet to ask, one phenomenon we have yet to acknowledge, one debate we have yet to ignite. Who is the most powerful athlete of all time? I declare that the person, the player, the athlete with the most power is LeBron James. Before he could legally drink, LeBron James was a household name. From appearing on Sports Illustrated magazines and winning high school championships, to showcase his talent as an all-time NBA great, the story of LeBron James has been captivating to all of us. That is specifically it. LeBron James has obtained a great power by grabbing your attention. Exists there does a LeBron spectrum. No matter if you are for or against the king, we have all witnessed his rise to an intangible power. The power of James exceeds other athletes because of his talent, story, and the uncertainty that clouds him. Never before have we seen a player more powerful than their organization. Never before have we seen a player more powerful than their respective league. In the beginning, we fell in love with this pass-first mentality on and off the court.
Going through my first 7 years in the NBA, I was always the liked one, and to be on the other side, they call it the dark side or the villain, whatever they call it. It was definitely challenging for myself. It was a situation I'd never been in before, and took a long time to adjust to it.
As you said, you feel the hate. You sort of feel all this, and people burning your jersey on TV.
Right.
What does that turn you into?
It basically turned me into somebody I wasn't. You start to hear the villain. Now you have to be the villain. And I started to buy into it. I started to play the game of basketball at a level or at a mind state that I've never played at before.
We, the readers, cannot put the book of LeBron James down. His story is far too attractive. From hero to villain and back to hero again, we are intrigued to know what will happen next in the story of LeBron James. He now has to deal with Warner Brothers, and his marketing agency will only continue to grow. Not to mention, the Cleveland Cavaliers remain the favorite in the Eastern Conference. On and off the court, we will continue to see the power of LeBron James grow. Scary or welcoming? I guess that depends on how you feel about the resilience of the king.
Wow, what a great story, don't you think, Terrace?
Yeah, Quinton obviously is our 15 East correspondent here, but he's coming up with different ideas like that every day. He's also a great friend of mine. So when he's just coming up with different story ideas, I'm just like, yeah, do that. So yeah, look out for him, guys. He's a great asset to the team.
That was Quinton Howard with a great story on LeBron James. Be sure to read his article, LeBron James, the most powerful athlete of all time, on peacetimesonline.com. Now that we're on the topic of sports, we'll get the ball rolling with some updates.
That's right, Maya. It's time for some soccer updates. The men's and women's soccer team went down to Alabama to play the Huntington College Hawks, where the girls won their game 2-1, and the boys came up short, losing 1-0 to the Hawks in yet another close match. Philip Eden, the Pacer captain, says that it's very frustrating losing to teams we should have beat, but we just have to keep our heads up and continue to take that chances that we do get. Volleyball also had 3 home matches last week, winning in all 3, defeating North Carolina Wesleyan twice and defeating Methodist College Monarchs 3-1. We also caught up with Coach Kevin Daniels to talk about his team's success so far this year.
Yeah, honestly, we have setting this year. We have setting. We have girls this year that can deliver the ball. We've got 2 really good setters in Leanna and Kennedy, and both of them are just outstanding athletes with a high volleyball IQ, and so that makes a big difference too. Our serving is not where we need it to be. We can definitely get better at that, and that's you compare it to basketball. It's free throws. It's something that it's just you and the ball. You got to put the ball in play, and so if we can get better at serving, I think that'll take us a long way. And with this conference, it's a tough conference. It's getting stronger, but at the same time there's parity in the conference, and so if we can be a better serving team than the other teams, then I think we got a great shot.
And there you have it, Pacers. I'm Maya Bryant.
And I'm Terrace Miles. Thank you for watching this week's edition of 15 East News.